Once you become a data scientist, that's not the end. That's just the beginning. A career in data science means you must constantly be willing to improve due to the pace of the field. It doesn't mean you need to work continually, but you should have some processes and systems in place that allow you to upskill as you progress in your career. In this video, I want to explain my framework about how I upskill in data science and hopefully give you some ideas and clarity about how you can do it yourself. Let's get into it. The first step in anything is having some sort of direction. Saying I want to upskill in data science is quite vague and not really targeted in one particular area. What I mean by direction is kind of up to you. But in my experience, direction can be like you want to learn a particular domain in data science, you want to work in a certain business industry in data science, or you just want to know what data role is best suited for you. These are some ideas, but they're by no means exhaustive. Once you have that end goal or at least direction in sight, it's much easier for you to maneuver. As a famous saying goes, you can't steer a stationary ship. And if you really want to upskill in a way that increases your compensation and your value in the market, then I will look for the current big trends that are happening within the industry. Of course, right now, the massive elephant in the room is Gen AI and LLMs. So if you learn those things, then you become a lot more valuable in the market as it currently stands. Now that you have a target of where you want to upskill, we need to get a process of getting there. In my opinion, networking with people or individuals who are basically where you want to be is by far the most effective way, because they can give you personal tailored feedback for your scenario, exactly how you can go about reaching their position. For example, I want to pivot to be a machine learning engineer. So I reached out to my friend Kartik Singhal, who's currently a senior machine learning engineer at Meta. So really smart. And he gave me a lot of guidance, advice, and resources that I can use in my personal situation to upskill to become a machine learning engineer. He also has a great newsletter called ML Engineer Insights, which I'll link in the description below for you to check out. Even though I do have an online presence that does help in a certain way to build these connections when I'm reaching out to people, you definitely don't need one. People frequently ask me for data science advice, and I pretty much always reply to them, giving the best guidance I can for that individual person. You can literally message so many people, and chances are one of them will at least reply to you. And by far the best platform for this is LinkedIn, because you can literally just search the job title you want, the industry, company, whatever you want, and then just message the people who come up on that list. And like I said, probability-wise, one person will probably reply to you, and you can start a conversation. And most people just like talking about the things that they're interested in and the work they do. If you don't want to do that, then chances are there's some sort of online platform, course, video that you can just find that will tell you exactly how you can get to the position you want to be in. After you've got all this information, either from a person you've reached out to or some sort of online resource, I would then formulate a learning roadmap so you're very clear about how you approach your upskilling and the target goal you have in mind. I find people often overcomplicate this step. When I say design a learning roadmap, I don't mean spend days and days finding the perfect kind of step-by-step process, the perfect courses. Such a thing doesn't exist. You just want to build some sort of like general direction or roadmap that will take you where you want to go. There's no best way of doing it, and this shouldn't really take you more than an hour or so. So don't overthink it. And a great platform to get your desired roadmap is Simply Learn, who are kindly sponsoring this video. Simply Learn is a premier online learning platform offering a wide variety of training programs and courses, particularly in the tech and data spaces. So there's something there for everyone. They are reviewed and recommended by Forbes, and the data science roadmap I recommend is their one in collaboration with IBM. This is ranked 1 by Career Karma and has great reviews that you can read on SwitchUp, Course Report, and Trustpilot. It covers the fundamentals of SQL and Python, the two main languages you need for data science, the theory behind pretty much every machine learning algorithm, contains 25 plus industry relevant projects, and rounds off the whole course with a capstone project to really solidify and demonstrate your understanding. It even has sections on generative AI, which is the current leading market trend. And like I said earlier, this can really make you stand out in the job market. I will leave a link in the description below for you to check out the course. The question now is, how do you actually stick to your learning roadmap? As the book Atomic Habits made famous, it's all about the systems you put in place. You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. The first strategy I use is that I simply just time block my calendar with dedicated upskilling or learning time. I recommend at least 2 hours per week so you can make decent progress in where you want to go. I firmly believe that no matter who you are, there's times and pockets in your day that you can use for upskilling and studying. Now, don't get me wrong, I appreciate people with other responsibilities, kids, etc. It's a lot more difficult, and I completely get that. But if upskilling in your career and improving your career prospects is a priority to you, then I'm confident you'll find some time in your week or even weekend that you can dedicate to studying and learning more about the direction you want to go into. Another strategy that I use is that if I'm working at a company as a data scientist, I could ask my line manager, colleagues, can I work on this project because I really want to learn more about this data science area. For example, in my scenario, I want to learn more about machine learning engineering, and so I've basically asked, can I do more engineering and deployment type of work? Normally, people are really receptive to this, and you basically just kind of like get paid to kind of upskill and learn in what you want to do, which is amazing. If your company can't put you on these specific projects, which is totally fine, I would then suggest some learning and development time in the week. Most tech companies actually already have this as a perk because they want their employees to grow and learn new things because it benefits not only the employees but also the company. This gives you flexibility. It means that you don't have to learn and do all your studying outside of work hours, which, like I said, can be hard for certain people. The following are some useful practices and habits that I use to help me continuously learn in data science. I always have something that I'm learning or something I want to learn in mind. I basically keep a massive list of all the topics I want to cover, and fair to say, it's pretty big. I make sure I take my time when I'm learning a topic. I started as a data scientist at 22, so I probably have like 4 decades in this field. So, taking my time and slowly building my knowledge is better and means I remember things for longer. I try to learn by doing, building, writing, because that's a lot better than simply just taking a course. You have to implement something in order to really understand it. I try to have radical focus because nowadays, being able to focus on a task is really powerful. So many distractions, so many pings. If you can focus on a single thing for an hour, you're doing better than probably like 90% of people. And finally, I build a study schedule, which is pretty much a non-negotiable in my eyes. If you enjoyed this video and you want more data science advice like this, then make sure you check out my weekly newsletter, Edition of Data. I send it every Monday morning, and it's all about my thoughts and experiences as a practicing data scientist. I'll leave a link in the description below for you to check it out.